Imagine if you had absolute trust in yourself and the universe that everything in your business, career and money was just going to work out fine and dandy. How would that feel? Hi, I'm Sandra Inman, and if you have any money blocks to your money, any blocks to standing confidently in your power, shining your light and thriving in the world, doing what you love, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything. Today I want to talk about how you can start developing that trust in your higher self and in the universe. And it is something that takes time to develop, and if you go through these steps, step by step, and implement everything and practice, over time you will develop more trust. Trust is a tricky thing to do. Let me know in the comments field below how you deal with the trust factor. If you struggle with the trust factor, if you know that being able to receive and allow is really a struggle for you. Because it is a struggle for most people, and I've certainly struggled with it myself. And the reason why is because trust means we have to surrender. We have to surrender to something bigger than ourselves, and we're not used to doing that. It makes us vulnerable. We're vulnerable to what goes on around us. It means we have to give up control. And in our culture, which is a very masculine and very yang-focused culture, we are taught to go, go, go. Control, control, control. Do, do, do. Active, active, active. Do your vision boards. Do your visualizations. Do this, do that. And we're all on the active side of manifestation. And we're forgetting about the yin, the feminine, the receptivity side, the allowing side, the receptive side. And without the male and the female working together, you don't have creation. Creativity is a masculine and feminine energy. And we're all focusing on the masculine side, and we're not going to get anywhere focusing on one side. The feminine side is a hard side to teach. It's not even seen as being powerful. Being vulnerable and surrendering is not seen as being powerful in our culture at all. And yet it is a power, because without the ability to receive and open to receptivity, we can't receive what it is that we want to receive in order to be able to do what it is that we want to do. It is a power, and it's a power we need to start getting used to. So how do you do that? Step number 1. Stop worrying about the fact that you're worrying about money or your business. Stop beating yourself up about the fact that you are struggling with the trust factor. Honor it, honor how you feel, and move on. Step number 2. Start focusing on your well-being. Start focusing on what makes you happy, what lifts you up. The things that you already have in your life. And that's where the gratitude journals come in and the appreciation comes in. And it's all because that you need to raise your emotional state so that you can trigger your brain to start looking for opportunities and help it be more creative in your ideas. Looking at your language is a great way to start. So instead of saying, I need $5,000 this month, how am I going to get $5,000 this month? Ask yourself, how do I create $5,000 this month? Because when you use the word create, you're using a powerful word. You're using a word that comes out of prosperity. It comes out of abundance. It comes out of a place of limitlessness. It's creative. Whereas if you're coming from a place of need, you're coming from a place of scarcity. So watch what you're saying. It's what are you creating in your business, not what you need in your business. Step number 3, start talking about your business as if it is the business that you want rather than where it is right now. So if you want a thriving business where you have a certain number of customers or you've got a certain amount of people enrolled in your online programs, then start talking about your business as if it is the business that has that many clients, that has that many people in your program. That will start getting you excited, and again, raises your energy. It makes your nervous system, puts your nervous system in an excited, energized state, and it raises your vibration. Step number 4, start taking action. So when you're implementing step number 2 and step number 3, you're going to get some ideas. You're going to come across opportunities. If you don't take those opportunities or investigate those ideas, then you're stopping yourself. You're blocking the energy. And that's often where people get stuck, is they don't put into action what is actually coming to them from their higher self, from the universe. And so you need to take action, and you need to start working on what's stopping you from taking action if you're blocked from taking action by self-doubt, or you're blocked from taking action because it might require you to be more visible in the world, or it might even require you to raise your prices or something like that. They're the blocks to taking action, and the action is what you need to take to make things happen in the manifest world. And that involves taking the risks. It involves pushing yourself through the self-doubt and risking those uncomfortable feelings of fear. It's really important that you take the action, because without the action, it's not going to happen. Step number 5, start acting as if you already have the business or the money that you want. So that's like, taking a car for a test drive, and while you're taking a car that you want for a test drive, you're imagining that you already have it. Or you're driving your old car and you're imagining that you're actually driving the car you want. Same thing in your business. When you're working on your business, just imagine it's the business that you want rather than the business that you may already have, and that the business is bringing in the money that you want rather than it bringing in the money that you have. It's all about playing with imagination, because imagination is key to the active side of manifestation. And that will raise your energy, and that starts to bring to you things. And you need to start taking action on those things. That's how you develop trust. You develop trust by going through the process and taking action and seeing how each step adds on to the step before it. Now, the ideas that you get, the people that come to you and the opportunities that come to you may not be directly related to your business. It may not be directly related to your money. But if you follow those steps, you may find that that step takes you to here, and that takes you to here, and that's where it starts affecting your business. Any inspired action that comes to you, act on that inspired action, even if it seems totally irrelevant. The more you do that, the more you start to see results, and that's where the trust starts to happen. Do the process, do the action. Now, if you like that video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you are struggling with your money mindset and you have blocks and you are looking for a way to jumpstart a positive money mindset, then I have a 15-minute hypnotherapy audio, More Money, More Time, that takes you through a hypnotherapy process to help start changing your mindset around money. And you can find the link to that in the description field below. I'm Sandra from freedomsuccesscoaching.com, and I'll see you on the next video.